Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Dogs about to kick it away and get this season started. Coming out with it, it's Riggs. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moore to the air. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They reached the national championship game last year. Couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Perry. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And off to Jones. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open on the right. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That gives him 54 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Moore will throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's White. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. shotgun. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They come into the season #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team.
Makes the grab deep. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Turning it on. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riggs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Has it back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
1st down here for the offense. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Just a little off. Incomplete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that pick 6.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead.
I ain't gonna lie, dude.
Kickoff
Just can't even fucking see the buttons.
will be called on to protect this
Definitely
lead.
need to throw to that nigga.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Riggs. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
Fucking sick. A lot of.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Moore will throw. And they'll miss it.
Damn, man.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quick completion to
It's impressive.
really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone.
Yo,
And they won't
21, what the fuck is he doing?
Big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with the back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
Sad
He
move.
shot, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
On third and short, they'll ride the
So,
running back.
what?
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With the run on first and goal.
Okay.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And he took that running back.
This offense is firing at all cylinders.
That's what he was trying to get you on the board. Greedy ass nigga. They got Chris Johnson Jr. and Peyton Lewis. Well, that ain't even Peyton Lewis. Nobody. Lewis got him. That's just because.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Running to Green.
Come on, bro. He can't get past that.
3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Ducks racing to the line in a hurry up. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Moore to the air. And he was hit just as he released it.
You can't audible in this bitch, bro. This shit is getting fucking
You've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses, up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
They'll run it from the gun. He's not.
Wow, bro. Like,
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
On the option. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Rushes on him.
good shit.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Hey, yeah, that's a fucking pick. Come on, bro. Let that be him. They gonna give this nigga the pick. I gotta be fucking kidding me.
Fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a
Right in front of it. Like, yo, you fucking serious? I got a 6'4" safety playing sub linebacker. There ain't no way.
They're going to keep this offense on the field. On the option.
Yeah, he get it though. That's crazy. My fucking 96 overall wide receiver playing running back can't push through for a 1st down, but his quarterback is running niggas over. Get the fuck. This is.
Goes to the option.
Niggas keep attacking? Like what? What are you?
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
They just stood there and watched. Like, that was crazy.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Great pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they
Can't do nothing if I can't change my fucking routes and shit.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
This is
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
good shit, boy.
Makes the catch down the right side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. On the shuffle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little
As soon as
momentum
they
to
took
cut
that
into this
fucking,
lead before halftime.
guess I'm losing too bad. They took the fucking stadium shit away. Marched that bitch straight down the field.
The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Moore to the air. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun.
Yo, whoa. Take the fucking back of his nigga guy.
Defense was there to make the stop.
Tackle me as I'm getting the ball. Get the fuck out
The
of
offense
here.
failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh my fucking.
And they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that is a big time.
96 overall wide receiver, dropping pass, 4th down. Get the fuck out of here.
That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
And you're seeing his dynamic
What is they not
ability
going
to
to
run the
do?
football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. There he goes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, the quarterback dropped back, read the coverage, and realized there was nobody even close to his tight end over on the outside of the field. So simple pitch and catch, and that's an easy first down.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Steps away to find some room. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone with the run.
Look at this getting pancake.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pocket. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we've got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield.
Yo, what are you right there? No, like, what the?
Sometimes
Yo, I'm out of that.
I got to scramble. I get outside the pocket. Nothing's there. Live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion. Move on.
So now it's second and long. Offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Oh, God. I keep pressing the wrong button.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Pulls it in. It's Davison. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. First and goal. Just keep slinging it. Scrambling away. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hand team makes a sure catch.
Oh.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Motion from the wide receiver.
Like, bro, he went all the way across field and you didn't go with him? Like, what are you doing?
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, his head is spinning. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Got some room ahead of the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Bro, oh my, yo.
And another empty drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 11 over Louisville.
Finding an escape route.
We'll circle back if anything changes.
He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Number 10, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Oregon!
Awesome awareness by the D-lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
Moore will throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Now on the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Uncorks one. Wide open, makes the catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Quickly complete. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs! He'll try to tack on one more. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. Soft spot in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three.
56, Oregon, 27.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Moore will throw. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the right. Big guy smells it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
First and goal, Oregon.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And the point after is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
34.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. The Ducks are in the hurry up.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Moore to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown! they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 2 with the catch in the end zone.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to pass. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And, David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition. So that's what's fun about today, like proving it against a really good team. We could talk about, you know, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
On the option. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.